Hi and welcome to the channel. Now, the other day I was watching a YouTube video on how to make your gear lighter, like how to make your backpack lighter, everything that goes towards ultralight backpacking. What they said in the video was to leave a map and compass behind, and I totally disagreed with that, which is why I'm making this video. Now, I get where they were going with it. Modern day iPhones or Android phones have really good apps on them. You can track where you're going, you can see where you're going and see how far you've gone. In fact, they've got like distance measurements and everything else. Brilliant bits of kit. However, there's three things wrong with a phone. One, and I do have a story about this one, what if you break your phone? What if you, for example, drop it in a toilet? Now, a few years ago I was running through Scotland, actually got just past Inverness. My dad was doing the crew for me, so he was in the motorhome and checking on, doing support and stuff like that for me. And he went to the toilet in his motorhome and dropped his phone in the toilet. He then couldn't crew and support me for the day because he had to go into Inverness and buy a new phone. So damaging your phone, number one, what if you damage it? Number two, what if the battery runs out? Yes, there are portable chargers, power banks, everything like that you can get. And if you're on one of the main routes in Europe at least, there will be campsites where you can charge your phone. But what if you're in the middle of nowhere? What if you break your power bank and you've only got a little bit left? What if you've run out of charge on your phone? You go to your power bank and it's already broken. Then you're stuck. Number three is what if you've got no signal? I understand where the guy was going with his video and saying, yes, you know, most of the routes nowadays, most of the world's got signal. But for me, backpacking and hiking is going somewhere where you don't know, like you haven't been before. So you don't know if there's going to be a signal or not. That's why there's four things that every backpacker talks about. They're the big four. I think they should actually include a little bit more. So for me, it's the big eight. No, big seven. Terrible accounting. So you have your tent, you have your backpack, you have your sleeping pad, and you have your sleeping bag. That's your big four. Everybody talks about it. What I would add to that as non-negotiables is a first aid kit, a map, and a compass. That will give you the seven I've just talked about. They are non-negotiable. I think the recent change as well is brought about by people don't know how to use a map. They don't know how to use a compass. And that becomes a problem. That's why I'm making this video. I'm going to make a series of videos on realistically why you should always take one of these, how to read it, how to use it, how to take bearings. The next one is a very quick introduction. If you keep watching this video, I'll introduce you to exactly this compass here. And then after that, I'll make some videos on how to read a map from the absolute basics up to a bit more advanced as the videos go on. I think after the videos, you'll see the reason why you need to take a map and a compass, because if you're stranded in the middle of nowhere, geographically confused, it's a good term for lost, and you don't know how to use one of these, and you don't have signal, and you don't have battery, and you've smashed your phone, better to have one of these. First thing we need to do is learn a little bit about a compass. This is a base plate compass. Everything is mounted on the base plate, hence why the name. This is an orienteering compass from Silver, and as you can see on the base plate, here's some markings in millimeters and here's some markings on inches. This is your direction of travel arrow. These red and black lines running this direction are your orienteering lines. Your part around the circular part of the compass is the bezel, and this red and white arrow here is your magnetic orienteering or magnetic needle. So here's a map I've just printed from the Ordnance Survey maps. Let's, for example, say I am at this high point at 917 meters and I'd like to get to this ruin, Lerrig Moor, just down the bottom of this hill. What I need to do is take my compass, my direction of travel, so I'm at the top and I wish to go to this ruin. I lay my base plate compass along the path of travel that I wish to go from the top point at this 917 meters to the ruin here. And you can see my direction of travel would be along that line, along that path. What I then do is I hold my compass down and I turn my red and black orienteering lines, these ones in the background of the bezel, to align with these north and south lines on the map. I then pick up my compass and align my magnetic north with my orienteering lines and orienteering arrow underneath. I then know my direction of travel, or the direction I need to walk in, is this direction to get from this 917 to this ruin. I will be walking this way. Okay, that was the introduction to the compass. I hope you enjoyed it. It is going to be very basic to start with, but you can see how quickly and easily you can learn it. It's nothing like rocket science. It's not a degree in maths or anything like that. It's quite simple steps, and it's practice, 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 as much as with everything in life. Anyway, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.